If you're applying for a green card, you're probably asking, can my green card application be denied? Why would my green card be denied? Well, there are many reasons why a green card application can be denied, from as simple as missing something in your application to more serious issues such as having some red flags in your records. Today, I will be discussing the 10 most common reasons why your green card application can be denied. I'm Andre Major, immigration attorney and an immigrant myself, and I'm sharing this important information to help you avoid these pitfalls. And if you think this kind of video is helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel and checking out my other videos. Now let's get into it. Reason number one, you're not eligible for a green card in the first place. How do you know if you qualify? You may be eligible for a green card for a wide variety of reasons. One, having a family member who is a U.S. citizen or a current green card holder, or an employer based in the U.S. who's going to petition for you. If you qualify for asylum and refugee status, have been approved for at least a year, you've been a victim of human trafficking or a crime victim, and have had that status, the U or T visa, long enough. Also a relative in a VAWA scenario. You've been living in the United States since before January 1st, 1972 under the registry. You're considered a special immigrant. You can also get it through the diversity lottery, and there are other ways. If you want to dive deeper into any of these options, make sure to check out my other videos. I'll be sharing the links to those videos in the description box below. But if you do not qualify under one of these categories, your green card application will be denied. Let me talk a bit more about the special immigrant status. A special immigrant is someone who meets any of the following criteria set by USCIS or those who have helped the government in some way. A few examples are a foreigner working for a known religious denomination in the US under an R visa, those employed by the Panama Canal Company or Canal Zone government. I know not many people fit that criteria. Members of the U.S. Armed Forces who've been on active duty for more than 12 years after October 15, 1978. Yep, I know, not a whole lot of people in that criteria that haven't already applied. Foreign nationals who wish to work in the U.S. for the United States Agency for Global Media, USAGM, as broadcasters. A retired officer of G4 international organizations who've lived in the U.S. for a long time. Those who entered the U.S. into NATO 6 non-immigrant status, a foreign medical graduate who is licensed and practicing medicine in a U.S. state as of January 9th, 1978. Yep, not a lot of those either. An Afghani or Iraqi national who served the U.S. Armed Forces as a translator or in another occupation. I volunteered to help some of those Afghanis. An Iraqi national who worked in Iraq for the U.S. government, or foreigners who need the protection of a juvenile court because they've been abused, abandoned, or neglected by one or both of their parents. In the comment section below, tell me which category you belong to, or if you're not sure, leave a note and my team will make sure to respond to you. I do get a lot of messages, so if you want immediate answers and find out right now if you qualify for legal status, check out my website. That's andresmecherlaw.com. Click on the red Schedule Now button and speak with me directly. Don't worry if you mispronounce my name or misspell my name. It happens a lot. But thankfully, with Google, if you try, you're going to find me. Going back to reason number two, USCIS denied your application because your sponsor or employer failed to establish a relationship with you. If you're applying for an employment-based green card, your employer needs to file the Immigrant Petition for Alien Worker, or Form I-140. Now, if your employer fails to establish their working relationship with you sufficiently, USCIS will deny the underlying petition and you won't be able to progress with your green card application. If you're applying for a family-based green card, then your sponsor files a petition for alien relative, or an I-130. But if your sponsor, which is your relative, like your parent, your spouse, or your child, fails to establish a genuine relationship with you, USCIS will deny the petition and you won't be able to proceed with your green card. Reason number three, you were denied because of a simple oversight. This includes failing to attend your scheduled appointments, such as biometrics or fingerprint appointments, or not appearing on your green card interview. Both of these are required and should be attended if you wish to succeed in your green card application. Before I move on to reason number 4, if you're still watching, go ahead and click the thumbs up icon below and hit the bell icon to keep yourself updated about other immigration-related content. Okay, going back to reason number 4. Reason number 4, you missed your deadline. The USCIS will send a form to your mailing address if they need more information from you. The form is called either a request for evidence, an RFE, or a notice of intent to deny. And I call it an annoyed. I'm not the only one because it is annoying. And they both have strict deadlines. Maybe you forgot to respond to it, or you gave the wrong address, or you moved out of your declared address. Then USCIS can decline your application. Reason number 5, you made some mistakes on crucial paperwork in your application. Now, these can be as simple as failing to provide certified translations to documents that are not in English, or not filling out the form entirely. If a question does not apply to you, always put an N\A on the blank that's not applicable. Or maybe you did not pay the appropriate fees. There are different charges for each green card application category. Not paying the correct fee will result in the non-processing of your application. Also, you might have used electronic signatures instead of actual signed on with pen signatures in the application. Or the photo you used did not meet the requirements. Remember, USCIS requires U.S. passport style photos. Reason number 6. Sometimes your application can be rejected, not because of your own fault, but because somebody from USCIS made a mistake. I know, government making a mistake. Who would have thunk? Errors such as misencoding your information, misplacing your documents, or even forgetting to send notices to you can happen, or sending to the wrong address. Be ready to file a motion to reconsider or an appeal if this happens. Reason number 7. Unfortunately, money makes the world go round. The same thing applies to a green card application. If you do not have the proof that you have or your relative has financial resources to live in the US, or if you are likely to become a burden on the country, you can get denied. Reason number 8. You have a history of deportation or committed immigration fraud. The US government can deny your request. This includes those who stayed illegally in the US through misrepresentation or expired visas. We typically help clean that up for our clients before we file the green card application. Reason number 9. You have a criminal record. Certain criminal offenses such as theft, robbery, drug trafficking, rape, and the like can negatively affect your green card application. On the other hand, not writing down your criminal history in your application is a no-no. If you have a criminal record, write it down, but make sure to include an explanation to support your eligibility. And here's a tip: talk to an attorney before you file. And the final reason number 10, your health condition can be a barrier to your application. You need a medical exam when you apply for your green card. That said, some possible health barriers are: you've been diagnosed with communicable disease, you were found to have been a habitual drug user, or you have a physical or mental disorder that can be a threat to yourself or others, or you failed to comply with the required vaccinations, like COVID-19 vaccine. Irrespective of your political views, if you're not vaccinated, you're not getting a green card, period, with few exceptions. Recap, there you have it. The 10 most common reasons for your credit card denial are: you're not eligible for a green card in the first place, your sponsor or employer failed to establish a relationship with you, you failed to appear on your interview or appointments, you missed deadlines, you made some mistakes in your application, somebody from USCIS made a mistake, you do not have enough financial resources, you have a history of deportation or committing immigration fraud, you have a criminal record, you have a health condition, or you're not vaccinated. If any of these apply to you, don't lose hope. I can help you to get the chance to live permanently and legally here in the United States. There are ways to address most of these issues and others that you may have discovered while listening to the reasons I mentioned. If you learned a lot from this video, feel free to hit the like and share it with your friends who may be thinking about applying for a green card. And if you have any ideas for future videos or would like me to talk about a particular immigration-related topic, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. You can also call us today if you want to discuss your case or need help on your green card or immigration journey. We'll let you know if and how we can help. Remember, every case is different and we won't take your money if we can't help you. Until next time, stay healthy and be safe.